Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Force Awakens First Order Snowtrooper Officer and Snap Wexly 2-pack. Now, I know a lot of Star Wars fans might skip on this wave unless they're die-hard fans, only because it has a character that wasn't really featured that prevalently in the film, and I think the only reason why a lot of fans might get a hold of this pack is that it has an army builder, not so much for the character that's also included in the set. Now, the box, as normal, it has a nice picture of the Snowtrooper Officer, and it has a picture of Snap Wexly there. On the back, it shows the bio and a bunch of the figures that are released in the Force Awakens toy line up to this point. Now, we're going to take a look at the Snowtrooper first. There isn't anything different compared to the ones that I've previously reviewed. His head is on a ball joint, which allows full movement. The pauldron does move quite a bit, so keep that in mind since it is kind of a loose fit there. He does have swivels at the shoulders, but the pauldron does kind of get in the way there. We're just going to take off the weapon so it won't fall. And his legs can swivel, but that's it for the figure itself. Now, as a comparison, here is the figure compared to the First Order Snowtrooper that was released with the Snowspeeder. Now, as you can see, this version includes the orange pauldron, while this version has just the standard black pauldron. So, I'm not really too familiar in the ranks of each of the troopers, but I think the orange pauldron might be a higher officer compared to this one, but they still have some kind of command since they both have a different type of pauldrons. Here it is compared to the standard Snowtrooper that was single-carded, so it does work really nicely for army building purposes. Just going to take this off to the side here. And now we look at Snap Wexly. Now, Snap Wexly, once again, unfortunately, features the infamous banana visor, which is really ugly, but I can understand why they do that just for budgetary reasons. His head isn't a ball joint, but due to the fact he's got a lot bulkier head, it doesn't really move all that much, so that's pretty much what you're going to get there. He does have swivels, which are really tight on mine, at the shoulders, and also on the hips as well, so that's about it. He does feature the working holster once again, and the blaster that can fit on in either hand, but I'm going to try putting it in this one since the other one has a little bit of a problem keeping it in place for some reason. As you can see, it's already starting to do it with this hand too, as it doesn't really fit in that well and it just kind of sits on the side, which causes it to fly out of his hand quite a bit. That's really annoying. It's just the way that the hands are designed that causes that problem. Let me see if I can try to get in. There we go. Looks like I was finally able to actually get it in normally. And it seemed to work better in this hand. I've never actually tried putting it in this hand, so I think it fits a lot better in this hand compared to the other one. So I'm just going to keep it in his hand like that. So that's pretty much it with the two figures that are included. However, the set also includes the large weapon that a lot of the 2-packs have been having up to this point. It's supposed to be some kind of harpoon grappling hook combination, but as you can see, while it does look like it has the design of a string that's wrapped around, that's just a molded, painted piece, and it just fires using a pressure mechanism with the spring inside. So I really do not like these type of weapons that have been released in the Star Wars line. This isn't really any different compared to some of the other ones we've seen in the past, but this one really bothers me since it's supposed to be some kind of harpoon weapon, but it doesn't even have any string attached to it and so on. So all it can do is just fly, and then that's it. It doesn't have any other purpose. So while that is not the most impressive kind of weaponry, I still think it works pretty well, I guess, for play value, and that's pretty much all this set can really do on its own. So as you can see, this set is a bit underwhelming compared to the other ones we've seen to this point. There isn't really anything new you're going to expect from this set, since this is mostly just using the standard X-Wing pilot suit, and I think the only reason to really get the set otherwise is probably army build the First Order Snowtrooper Officers. But other than that, I think this is kind of an easy pass set, and the only reason why I got it is because I really like the design of the First Order Snowtroopers, And I guess it would be cool to get a Snap Wexly to go along with it. But otherwise, this is definitely an easy pass. So, unless you're a real diehard fan, I think this is something that isn't really that important. Anyways, please comment, subscribe, and check out Hirotaku. Also, please check down the other channels down below. And please check me on Twitter under Darkon633. And I'll be back for more Star Wars reviews soon. But for now, I'll be seeing you YouTube. Bye.